Hey everyone! With the Minnesota Tamil School assessments coming up fast, we wanted to put together this quick guide to walk everyone, students, parents, and teachers, through exactly what you need to know for a really smooth and successful test day.
Now, I get it. New test procedures can sometimes feel a little confusing, right? But seriously, don't worry. The goal here isn't to trick you or make things hard. It's all about making sure you can really show what you've learned. This guide is going to make every single step super clear and totally manageable. Okay, so here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about why these rules are even a thing. Then we'll run through a super simple pre-test checklist. After that, we'll dive into the test itself, figure out what to do if tech problems pop up, and then we'll wrap it all up so you feel totally ready to go. So first things first, why all these rules? Well, it's all about making sure the test is fair for everyone so you can really show off your language skills. It really comes down to the difference between practice and performance. Think of it this way. Your weekly homework, that's practice time. It's open book, you can work with others, and getting help from your parents is a great thing because the goal is to learn. But the official assessment, that's your performance. It's a chance for your teachers to see what you've truly mastered all on your own. That way, they know exactly where you might need a little extra help. All right, so to make sure your performance goes off without a hitch, let's move on to your pre-test checklist. Seriously, following these simple steps before the test is the best way to avoid any tech headaches so you can just focus on doing your best. Okay, so the day before your test, take a few minutes for this. Give your computer a good old restart. It fixes so many weird issues. Test your headset and make sure you have enough free space for that Zoom recording. And this one's important. Do a quick practice run sharing your entire screen. Then just double check you can log into your school accounts. A little prep here really does go a long way. On the morning of the test, your mission is to create the perfect testing bubble. Restart your computer one more time for a totally fresh start. Close out of every other app and turn off all those distracting notifications. Plug your laptop in so you're not worried about the battery, and find a quiet spot with good lighting. This helps you focus, and it helps your proctor too. All right, it's the final countdown. About 15 minutes before showtime, get logged into your school account, pop open the LMS, and jump into the correct meeting link. Once you're in, just do one last check to make sure your audio is working. Being on time and ready to go helps you start the test feeling calm and confident. And now for the main event, navigating the test itself. We're going to walk through all the rules and steps for each part of the assessment so you know exactly what's coming. Before we get into the different parts, these 4 rules are the foundation for everything. Number 1, your camera has to be on the whole time. Number 2, you must share your entire screen or desktop, not just one little window. Number 3, no outside help. That means no other websites, no AI tools, nothing. And number 4, you got to stay in that single browser session for the whole test. Okay, let's start with your listening, speaking, and reading tests. All of these are going to happen on Google Meet, and the process is really straightforward. So when your proctor asks you to share, you're just going to click that Present Now button. Now, the key thing here is to pick your entire screen. Another little box will pop up, and you'll just click on the picture of your screen and then hit that blue Share button. And don't forget, your camera stays on the whole time, so the proctor can see both you and your screen. Okay, time to switch gears. Let's talk about the writing test. This one's a little different. It happens on Zoom, and it has one extra, very important step you need to know about. For the writing test, you'll need to record your session right on your own computer. First, just wait for the host, that's your teacher, to give you recording permission. Once they do, a record button will pop up. Click it, and make sure you choose Record on this computer. Then, when the test is over, just hit Stop Recording. Zoom will save the file for you, and all you have to do is hang on to it until your teacher tells you it's okay to delete it. Of course, even when you're perfectly prepared, technology happens. So let's talk about what to do if things go wrong. The most important thing is not to panic. There are easy fixes for most common problems. This is probably the number one fear for anybody taking an online test, right? What happens if my internet glitches and I get kicked out of the meeting? The answer is simple. Don't freak out. Just focus on rejoining the meeting with the same link as fast as you can. The second you're back in, just tell your proctor what happened. They'll totally understand and help you get right back on track. Okay, here's another one specifically for that writing test. What if you get an error that the recording failed or your computer says it's out of space? If this happens, the most important thing you can do is just stop. Stop working on the tests right away, don't try to fix it yourself, and definitely don't ignore it.
tell your teacher immediately and just wait for them to tell you what to do next.
And hey, here's a little pro tip, especially for all you Mac users out there. If you try to share your screen and it just won't work, it's almost always a permissions thing. Just open your system settings, head to privacy and security, and then screen recording. Make sure the little switch next to your browser is turned on. You'll have to quit and restart your browser, but that usually fixes it right away.
Phew, we've covered a lot, from getting ready to fixing problems. So let's wrap this all up with a final recap of the most important rules to make sure they stick. You are so ready for this. If you remember nothing else from this whole thing, remember these 3 keys to success. 1, camera is on, always. 2, share your entire screen, the whole desktop. And 3, this is a test of what you know, so absolutely no outside help. Got it? These are your keys to a great assessment. And let's just end by remembering the why behind all of this. This quote really says it all. This isn't just about a grade. It's a way to check in, to see where you're doing amazing and where you might need a little more help. The whole point is to help you grow on your Tamil language journey. You've got the rules, you've got the checklist, and you know what to do if anything goes sideways. You are absolutely prepared to succeed. Good luck on your assessment.